All right, second example here. So we say, find the volume of the solid formed by revolving the region bounded by the function 2 minus x squared and g of x equals 1, about the line y equals 1. Okay, so if we sketch this, we have a parabola that starts up at 2, and it opens downward, because it's negative x squared. And we have the line g of x equals 1. So this is my shaded region right here. Now it's telling me I'm rotating it around the line y equals 1. Well, y equals 1 is a horizontal line, so we are still continuing with the same trend that we had for the first example. So v equals pi, I'm going from a to b. I need to know what uppercase R of x is. Now, the two things I do not have in this case compared to the last one, I don't have my parameters. Okay, and I also do have to calculate the R of x value. So in order to get parameters, same as it always has been, we set the two functions equal to each other. So f of x equals g of x. So we get 2 minus x squared equals 1. Again, get rid of the x squared because some of you are having issues with that. So what I would do is bring all this to the right-hand side, and you end up with x squared minus 1, which when you factor x plus 1, x minus 1, you get two answers, plus or minus 1. So there's our parameters, -1 to +1. Second thing we have to figure out is our R of x. So again, we're rotating it around this line. So you're going to have a mirror image on this side, so another lopsided sphere. So in order to calculate R of x, that is the distance from the function itself, which is 2 minus x squared, or y equals, to the line that you're rotating it around, which is y equals 1. So uppercase R of x is, again, the difference between the function and the line you are rotating it around. So when you subtract those two, you get 2 minus x squared minus 1, which gets you 1 minus x squared. And that is the function that's going in to the parentheses. Now keep in mind, this is being squared, which means you are going to have to FOIL them. So we get v equals pi. We're going from -1 to 1. If we FOIL, we get 1 minus 2x squared plus x to the 4th. Then we have to integrate. So we get x minus 2x to the 3rd over 3 plus x to the 5th over 5. And we're evaluating from -1 to 1. So we have pi. 1 is going to go in, so we get 1 minus 2/3 plus 1/5. Then -1 goes in. We get -1. -1 to the 3rd is -1 times a -2 is a positive 2/3. -1 to the 5th is a -1/5. Most people look at this and like, oh, it's going to cancel. It usually doesn't, so just realize that. So 1 minus 2/3 plus 1/5 plus 1 minus 2/3 plus 1/5, so they can all be put together. So we have pi, we have 2 minus 4/3 plus 2/5, and just like we did for area, we need common denominators, which in this case would put us at a 15. So I'm going to make each fraction to have 15ths. 2/15, or if I make a 15 for the 2, that's 30. For the 3, that would put me at 20, and for the 5, that would get me 6. So 30 minus 20 plus 10 gets me 16. So that's 16.